Why Koreans believe tigers are sacred. The untold story of Korea's tiger spirit. Among all creatures on Earth, one nation chose the tiger as sacred. Not the dragon, not the phoenix, the tiger. But why? For Koreans, the tiger isn't just an animal. It is a guardian, a god, and a mirror of human destiny. Today, we follow the story of the tiger that lives within the Korean soul. Chapter 1. The Land of Tigers. Until the early 20th century, the Korean peninsula was one of the last great tiger kingdoms on Earth. Koreans had a saying, tiger attacks, smallpox, and plague. The three great fears of life. The tiger was real. It was everywhere. In the mountains, in the myths, and in the nightmares. But here's the paradox. The same creature that could kill you could also save you. Korea is not a land without tigers. It is a land that lost its tigers. And the soul of the tiger, it never left. Chapter 2. Fear and Respect. In Korean folktales, the tiger is never just one thing. It's a killer and a protector, a demon and a saint. Let me tell you 3 stories. First story, the magpie and the tiger. A man hears a magpie's warning cry. He changes his path. Later, he discovers a tiger had been waiting in ambush on his original road. Grateful, the man leaves offerings for the magpie, and for the tiger, too, because even predators follow the rules of the universe. Second story, the dried persimmon tiger. A tiger sneaks near a house to hunt. Inside, a baby cries. The mother says, "Stop crying, or the tiger will get you." The baby keeps crying. Then she says, "Stop, or I won't give you a dried persimmon." The baby stops instantly. The tiger, confused, thinks, "What is this persimmon that's scarier than me?" It's funny, but it's also deeply Korean. Even the mighty tiger bows before something greater. Third story, the tiger who became a lake. A son dies. His grieving mother prays to the mountain god. A tiger appears, lets her ride on its back, and carries her to where her son's body rests. When the mother dies, the tiger lies beside her grave and refuses to move. It dies there, too. The villagers bury them together. A lake forms over the grave. They call it Jangjamat, the lake of the tiger's sleep. This is the Korean tiger, fierce, loyal, tragic, and eternal. Chapter 3. Tiger and Korean Spirituality. In Korea, the tiger is never alone. It sits beside the Sansan, the mountain god, in every shrine, every temple, every sacred painting. Korean shamanism, called Muism, is older than Buddhism, older than Confucianism. And in Muism, the tiger is the ultimate guardian. Shamans call upon tigers to chase away evil spirits. Their talismans are covered in tiger stripes. Their dances mimic the tiger's prowl. Why? Because the tiger doesn't just live in the mountains. In Korean belief, the tiger is the mountain's will. It watches. It judges. It protects. In Korea, the tiger is not a god, but it is the messenger of gods, the bridge between heaven and earth. Chapter 4. The Tiger in Buddhism. When Buddhism came to Korea over 1600 years ago, it didn't erase the tiger. It absorbed it. Korean temples are built in the mountains, tiger territory. And so the tiger became a guardian of the Buddha's teachings. In temple murals, you'll see tigers alongside monks. In legends, tigers guide lost travelers to temples or protect sacred texts from thieves. One famous story tells of a monk meditating in a cave. A tiger enters, lies down, and listens to the sutra. When the monk finishes, the tiger bows and leaves. This is the Korean synthesis. Buddhism's compassion meets shamanism's wildness. And the tiger, it belongs to both. Chapter 5. Tiger as royal symbol. If China is the land of the dragon, Korea is the land of the tiger. Joseon dynasty kings didn't use the dragon as freely as Chinese emperors. But the tiger, it was everywhere. Military officers wore tiger insignias. Royal guards carried tiger-emblazoned shields. Even the king's throne had hidden tiger motifs. Why? Because the tiger represents not just power, but righteous power. The tiger doesn't hunt for sport. It hunts to survive. It doesn't kill the weak. It kills to restore balance. In Confucian Korea, that mattered. A king should be like a tiger, strong, fair, and protective. Chapter 6. Tiger in folk art. But the Korean tiger isn't always fierce. Sometimes it smiles. In Korean folk art, called minhwa, tigers are painted with round faces, soft eyes, and goofy grins. They sit under pine trees, with magpies perched on their heads. These paintings were hung in homes to ward off evil spirits. But they also did something else. They made people laugh. This is uniquely Korean. The people lived under strict Confucian rules, under kings and aristocrats. They couldn't mock the powerful openly. So they painted tigers, the symbol of authority, as clumsy, kind, and a little silly. Its resistance through humor, its warmth through folklore. The Korean tiger is strong, but it's also human. Chapter 7. The Last Korean Tiger. And then they were gone. During the Japanese occupation in the early 1900s, tigers were hunted systematically. The colonizers called it pest control, but it was extermination. By 1945, when Korea regained independence, the tiger had vanished from the peninsula. The last confirmed Korean tiger was killed in 1922. But here's the thing about Koreans and tigers. Absence doesn't mean extinction. The tiger still lives in art, in stories, in the national psyche. Koreans didn't forget. They refuse to forget. The question isn't whether Korea lost its tigers. It's whether the tigers will ever come back. Chapter 8. Tiger Reborn, Modern Korea. Seoul hosts the Olympics. And the mascot? A tiger cub named Hodori. Suddenly, the tiger wasn't a relic. It was cute. It was global. It was ours. Fast forward to 2020, a viral video of a traditional shaman song, The Tiger Descends, gets millions of views worldwide. K-pop stars wear tiger prints. Taekwondo athletes wear tiger mascots. The national football team's emblem? A roaring tiger. The tiger didn't disappear. It shapeshifted. From sacred guardian to national mascot to cultural icon, the Korean tiger adapted, just like Korea itself. Chapter 9. Why tigers still live in Korean hearts. So why does the tiger still matter? Maybe because the Korean people are like tigers, fiercely protective of family, quietly strong, quick to defend the weak, slow to forget injustice. Koreans have a word, han, a deep collective sorrow mixed with resilience. It's the feeling of having been wronged, but refusing to break. That's the tiger too. Wounded, but never defeated. The Korean tiger doesn't roar for glory. It roars to protect what it loves. And maybe that's why, even without tigers, Korea still feels like a tiger's land. Chapter 10. The Return of the Tiger Future. Today, there are efforts to bring the tiger back, not as a symbol, but as a living, breathing creature. Conservationists study the Siberian tiger, the closest relative to the Korean tiger. Some dream of reintroducing them to the DMZ, the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea, which has become an accidental wildlife sanctuary. It's a fragile dream, but it's a Korean dream, because Koreans believe in return, in restoration, in the impossible becoming possible. Maybe one day a tiger will walk through a Korean mountain again, and when it does, it will be coming home. Subscribe, share, explore more Korean mysteries.